It's the Only Way Out. And on this show, we delve into the hearts and minds of spiritual and conscious leaders. And let me tell you what, En just got back from the Conscious Life EXPO. And that's where we found our guest today. Please welcome writer-director Michael Engel.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you're here. I got to go to the Conscious Life Expo where they had the Conscious Life Film Festival, and you were there because one of your films was being shown.
Yeah, I was very fortunate to have Celeste Allegra, who was the curator of the film festival, invite me. And any chance to get a film shown is a good thing. You know, it's always a positive thing.
Now tell us about your short. It's called Hall of Past Lives.
Well, the Hall of Past Lives was a production by the Institute of Synergy for Enlightened Entertainment, and they were looking for scripts that dealt with consciousness and how we can manifest our thoughts in a positive way. And it was basically a call for scripts. So we made, you know, there were a whole bunch of people submitted their screenplays, and luckily my script got chosen, and they gave me money to shoot it, and that's, you know, it's always a good thing when they give you money to do something creative and uplifting.
Yeah, and speaking of luck, I also happen to belong to that organization, and so I was lucky enough to land a role in your film.
Which was great.
Yeah, and so tell us about you, Michael Engel, and you have Michael Engel Productions, and who and what is that?
Well, Engel Productions started in 1997 in New York. It was a production company. Basically, we did all the videos for the state of Bahia, São Paulo, and Rio, which are states in Brazil. I'm Brazilian originally, born and raised in Brazil.
Well, we have some pictures of the film, Hall of Past Lives, that we want to take a look at. That's the organization there. It's called ISEE, I-S-E-E.
It was actually started by Stephen Simon, who was sort of an impetus of
Stephen Simon and now Amanda Robinson. And there you are, Engel Productions. So you kind of joined forces. So the two of you, Engel Productions, and there we are rehearsing. We're reading your script. And
you were perfect for the part. The minute I saw you, I knew you were the perfect
And that's Amanda in the middle there. She's the one. Oh, and you know, this was the day we started off the film, because it is conscious film making. We started off with meditation and yoga before we got started shooting the film.
Yeah, Eric, one of the actors, is a yoga instructor, So.
And this is, what did you call this? Maybe like a DVD cover.
Yeah, a little promo photo.
And there's me, and Jimmy Choo got to be in it.
Jimmy Choo in his starring role.
And speaking of short, if you have a few minutes, we're going to take a look at his film. It's called Hall of Past Lives.
Perdóname, Señor.
You know why Mexicans refry their beans? You ever seen a Mexican do anything right the first time?
Dad, I don't think you should make any more Latino jokes in front of Margarita.
Marguerite? Come on, she can't even fart in English. God damn it. Do you know why Mexico doesn't have an Olympic team?
Not another joke, Dad.
Come on, why?
Why?
Because every Mexican that can run, jump, or swim is already across the border.
Okay, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
What the hell's that? Oh, shit! Dad! Dad! Wow!
Records? Yes. Just one moment. He just showed up. Mr. Vina, you're not really expected here for another 10 or 20 years.
Am I dead?
No.
Is this heaven?
Heaven is actually a state of mind. You're in the hall of past lives.
The what?
The records are kept for many reasons, but mainly for your own use. Come, it's easier if I show you. See?
Juan Ortiz, born 1890? Passed away during the Spanish-American War. So what?
Well, look at yourself.
I was Latino?
Maria Luisa, born 1901, passed away during a textile labor strike dispute. April 20th, 1931.
I was a woman?
Records? Yes. Okay, I'll let him know. Mr. Vina.
I remember this.
Mr. Vina, it's time.
Walter? Oh my God, I'm so happy you're alive. It's a miracle you both made it.
Is Billy okay?
Yes.
Dad, you totaled the car. I can't believe we made it.
Thank God for airbags.
Marguerite,
Margarita.
you probably won't understand, but I'm sorry I made all those bad jokes, really.
It's okay, Mr. Vina. Don't worry. I understand. In life and in death, there is much to discover.
You speak English.
I think I go now.
Sure, we'll stay.
I love you. You too.
Margarita, how come you're always so kind and understanding?
Not always, senor. Not always.
So yeah, I had a great time there, and that was Hinton Harrison and Juana Samayoa. They did such a great job working, you know.
They did, and I also noticed that you had a cameo in there as well. You were the Nazi in the mirror.
Yeah, that made my parents very proud.
Yeah. Well, you gotta, play different characters.
Yeah.
And so it was such a blessing. We have a couple more pictures to show. That film was showing just this past weekend at the Conscious Life Film Festival. And so you got to be there with your film, and everybody showed up. Everybody, even the music guy, all the actors were there.
Cynthia Viala did a great job in the music. And it was so sweet because I had like these little old ladies coming up to me afterwards and just saying, "Oh, I loved your film."
Yeah.
It was so great.
So there we are, the Conscious Life Expo. Yeah.